Already got one.
Luke Kuechly.
Could be. All right. You ready?
Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2. ECSports episode. I gotta go with my guy. He just finished. He just rang the bell. My guy Ron Rivera.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's a badass.
Rivera. He's a beast.
That's
a dope.
He's badass.
Yeah, he is. Coached the whole time. We always like to, take care of our people in Chicago. Former coach, still doing his thing, trying to get Washington on their feet. But, we'll see what happens. But, beating and doing what he has to do for the cancer side, you can't knock that. But what do we got? New show. Ready to go.
We're going to get into a couple things today. The NBA apparently thinks they're starting soon. We'll talk about that. We have a fight recap from this past weekend, as well as an upcoming fight that we're also both pretty excited about. A little project that I'm starting. Just want to get I want to get your take on this. If you think it's going to be pretty influential, I think it's going to be good. And then, of course, we're going to wrap up with a very lousy Monday night performance. 2 games this week, obviously the Monday night scaries. And then we got this weekend's game against New Orleans coming into town. So we'll get a little.
You won on fantasy, right?
Definitely won on fantasy this week. As predicted last week, I'm about to make a very serious run. Definitely going to squeak into the playoffs. I'm guaranteeing that.
Whoa.
Right now.
Guaranteeing a playoff spot.
I'm guaranteed going to squeak in.
Whoa.
Because squeaking in, quite frankly, is what I do. Yeah. And then from there, I attempt to run the table. So
you did that last year, right?
Correct. I think I won 10 in a row last year. 10 weeks in a row, I think. For the number 1 seed. So I wouldn't call that squeaking, but started off 0-2.
I'm at 6 in a row so far. So yeah.
So we'll get into a little fantasy as well. But first, the joke of the night would be the NBA, who just finished a lousy season, is going to start up another lousy season possibly in a month from now.
Well, December 22nd, Mr. Silver is trying to do. He already has a draft coming up next month, which I totally understand. But there's nothing people are talking about it, but in reference to a vaccine or anything, and he's saying that he's not doing a bubble. He wants teams to be in their own cities, such as NFL.
Fans, correct?
With fans, yes. Be it that it's May, if I said that right. Fucking vocabulary. People.
Say it again. Say it one more time.
I'm not here for your.
Say it again.
Be it that it's May. Be it what the fuck. Yeah. So, Danny Green was on Roger Bell's. Everybody has a fucking podcast now. Roger Bell's podcast, and he was pretty much laughing at the notion that the NBA will be ready, let alone the vets will be in camp, saying that they are going to go with load management. What's your take on it?
Here's my thing. My thing is the season ended terribly. Mm-hmm. The numbers were almost down to a point where you don't have this format again because it's detrimental to ownership, teams, cities. Economically, it's horrible for the league. You know me, I'm a big economic guy. Yeah. So when you have 1.7 million views on the finals, I mean, a TNT game in reality, pre-COVID, quadruples that.
Yes.
A regular,
even if it's the fucking,
doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah,
The fact that
Vancouver
the NBA
Grizzlies.
Finals, no one even cares to watch at 1.7 million views, tells me that unless miraculously this whole virus, pandemic, economic crisis, whatever, and anyone can call it whatever they want, whenever this goes away, it's not, unless it goes away by December 22nd,
Mm-hmm.
I say don't even have to, hold off. Hold off.
Wow. And I don't think he's doing that. It's
No,
already
I
been
don't either.
announced, and the NBA is very stern with what they do. So it looks like, I mean, I guess he's looking out for the other teams. If you look at it, since All-Star break, which is damn near what, February, some of these teams, including the Bulls,
Correct.
that ECSports covers, has been off almost a year. So is LeBron and Jimmy and all of them, are they going to be right back in camp like this? No, they're probably going to be coming in later. They're probably going to go on load management. The season's going to be shortened. A lot of people aren't going to see who they want to see, the fans that are allowed, even if the COVID is lifted and everything turns back to normal. I just don't see the NBA getting back for another year. And then obviously I'm sure what they're trying to do is work their way back to where October is the start. So they're going to shorten it, meaning they want to start at December 22nd so they can get back to the normal part. I mean, I remember last month, I had a memory where me and you were at the media day, and the season was just starting the playoffs. So it was.
See, to me, here's where the problem lies. To me, obviously, as a commissioner, it's extremely crucial to make the fan experience, unforgettable, things like that. To your point, it seems hard to me, even if this thing gets lifted, let's say they allow fans, I don't see a lot of people going to the games. I see a lot of people with, extreme precautionary measures to not go around groups of 20,000. That's number one. But number two, the fact of the matter is, what are we saying about the health of the actual athletes? The fact that the NFL did not have summer camp this year, mini camp, has been extremely crucial to the season, as we've seen many superstars, go down.
Yeah.
I mean, Odell Beckham is now out this past weekend. Prior to that, it was Christian McCaffrey, Von Miller. I mean, superstars around the league are out.
Yes.
Because they have not had the precautionary, the normality measures of summer camp, acclimation to heat, acclimation to physicality, acclimation to the contact, everything else.
Treatment, everything. And
now you're taking guys who just played, not giving them an off season, playing again, rushing this thing through, then playing again in October.
Yeah. That's pushing it.
And
we're talking about
3-year cycle.
Yeah. And you're talking about the playoff teams, really. And what are you going to do? Tell the other, these 16 teams, because some of them actually went too, hey, you guys just, rest. No, everybody has to be there and get ready.
Right.
But I mean, I can see the NBA side as well. And everybody has to remember that some of these players it's a business, and some of these players are off 4 months, bro.
Yeah.
It's not like they've been playing the whole time. So do I feel it's not about feeling sorry. It's just about looking at the entire picture, not just saying, oh my gosh, you're going to start now. No, you were in the bubble from August to now, which was what, October.
Right.
Let's be real. It's 3 months, bro. You missed 4, you played 3, you're off 2, you're back. That's kind of being, fair. So do I see it not happening and them making a big stick over it? Yeah, they'll make a shit over it, but I bet you the motherfuckers will be in camp December 22nd. And that's what's
absolutely.
So yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to see what the new Bulls look like under Billy Donovan. So it is what it is. We got what?
Are you a Billy guy or no? Let's just
I mean,
solidify this now.
I'm cool with it.
I'm a Billy guy.
I'm cool with it. He's a
I'm
winner.
a Billy guy.
I'm not a Bulls player guy. I'm not
I'm
a
a Billy
Wendell
guy.
Carter Jr. guy. Cause you know why? Because he's a fucking bum.
You don't like Wendell?
Are you serious?
I like Wendell.
Why? What do you like about him? The fact that he hurts his toenail?
You know what I like about Wendell, honestly?
What? His haircut?
I think that the previous Bulls management and staff
Don't.
Can you listen?
I'm listening.
See if you may agree with my theory on Wendell Carter.
All right, go ahead. I probably won't. I hate him.
Okay, just see if you do.
Okay.
Just see.
All right.
Just see.
I'm listening.
Make a point.
Go.
So I think the Bulls' previous staff, as well as upper management executive staff, had made an extremely poor decision, number one, with drafting Lauri Markkanen.
You think that was a bad decision?
I think it was a horrible decision. But then what made an even worse decision is that they drafted a guy who is undersized to play center and now has played the center position undersized without any valuable help to rebound the basketball and to get gritty at the power forward position. So do I think Wendell Carter's bad? No. Do I think, again, this lies on management and staff to pick a undersized as it is center who can almost play the four to then accompany him with a four who doesn't go inside the paint?
I'm sorry. When does all of what you said happen? When he plays, because he barely could stay on the court.
I think he's way overutilized in the paint is my thing though.
All right.
This is a one-man show in the paint.
Okay.
Because quite frankly, last year our stretch four was out on the wing. People weren't even guarding that bum.
Do you realize that
They're
this
like,
is
we'll
what?
put two guys in the paint to rebound over the undersized Wendell
But the NBA markets this. They market this. There's this new kid in France that they're gawking off. That's 7'2", and he's Rudy Gobert and Luka put together. It's like this is what they want, bro. So the guys like, what's the guy in Phoenix? The big kid.
Dragan Bender?
No, the big kid that freaking was doing
Alex Len?
shit at Arizona.
Oh, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, he's a beast, but people make him believe he has to shoot a three when he doesn't. They make why are all these names leaving me? The kid from UConn, he just got traded from Detroit to Cleveland. They make Andre Drummond. They make all of these guys feel like, Embiid. I remember interviewing him and he was talking about his shot. Why? You're a beast, bro. Be a beast. Wendell Carter Jr. is not a beast, but I respect your opinion, partner. Let's move on from too much for the Bulls. But go ahead.
Does that opinion make a little bit of sense?
No, I said I respect it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just glad because we get no play from the four.
Yeah,
that's all.
And I think you don't like Lauri Markkanen at all. You just said it.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think he sucks.
Wow.
I think he sucks.
Whoa. All right.
I think he is the same thing Meritic was.
Ugh. Oh. Yeah, they have a lot of issues.
I'm 0 for 4. I'll shoot 6 more times.
Since Kukoc, they've had a lot of issues with their
horrible.
Yeah. I'm looking what I'm looking for, and we'll move forward from them, is what they're gonna do with all these new. There's a lot, everybody's new, everybody's fresh. This is what the fan base wanted. We'll see what happens.
I think our guy's gonna get aggressive and grab someone, but let's move on.
All right.
Khabib.
I'm
trying to think of a more a stronger word than myrtleized
Whoa.
his opponent.
Yeah.
But I can't seem to think of it. He beat this guy. He embarrassed this guy so bad. He said, after I beat this guy, I just got to call it quits because nobody could fuck with me.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Gaethje
That's what he did to him.
ran from him from what
He was
I
running
saw.
around.
Yeah. I just could be like you had mentioned it on my text stream that I can't believe you bet against this guy. Blah blah blah. I can't either. Conor McGregor got beat to sleep. I mean, no one's gonna beat this guy. Wrestled a bear, like a real live bear, and it's on video. So
it happened.
He's probably one of the greatest of all. I'm never gonna say anybody's better than John Jones until someone proves me wrong. And John Jones is still active. And once John Jones wins the heavyweight, you have to solidify him as the GOAT. However, Khabib has never been touched or beaten, and we see that right now. His father passed, and that was a huge deal. Sometimes guys retire. You and I spoke about this, but I just feel like it's a wrap for him. He was very emotional, and I think in this side where the emotion might be, oh, he'll be okay. This emotion was realistic, and he said, "I promise."
Very sentimental.
That I'm not gonna do this without my father, and I believe him. What do you think?
That got so emotional that I actually I took the emotions and I mistook them for, I thought he had injured this man.
Yeah.
Horribly, because they wouldn't put the camera on him on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like crying in the middle of the ring. I'm like, did he just snap his neck or, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm like, honest to God, I'm like, did he just snap his neck and he's like, knows that he fucked this guy up, or is he just is this a sediment for his father? I didn't even know what the hell was going on. But what I do know is that other dude came extremely unprepared.
Ugh.
The fact that he tried to make a ground move was it looked like Khabib had the extra virgin olive oil that my mom throws on the salad every night. Slithered right out of that bitch and did the duty, dude.
Unreal.
Very good performance. Gervonta Davis, he's going to fight this weekend. Does he win?
Does he make weight is the question. Does he make weight is the question.
He must really be just very irresponsible.
I don't know if it's irresponsible or he's young and his body is getting up there. Things have happened. There's been great fighters that have had some issues with weight cutting. Sometimes you have to just, move up and get out of that weight class. Mayweather did it. Pacquiao, Teofimo, the new man in town, Vasily Lomachenko. It's just,
Did you see that he fought hurt in that fight? Did you see that or no? No, I'm serious.
I was so just well, you know what? You shouldn't have fought. You should have not.
He really shouldn't have fought because he did not look himself. Yeah. We both talked about this.
Pacquiao did it after the Mayweather fight. It's like, bro, don't talk about it now. You got your ass beat. Take that ass whooping, come back for a rematch, or build yourself back up.
Yeah, I got to tell you, if I'm that hurt where I feel it's going to be detrimental to the fight and my performance,
this type of fight,
then you're better off saying, listen, I'm not going to fight because I'm going to lose because I can't physically get through this.
Exactly. Fuck that. So, I mean, really good fight coming up, but let's go to the cream of the crust of the show. Your Matt Nagy-led Bears. I saw what you've been saying over the last few weeks, and it was just disgusting. It was a bad game to watch. Like, I don't know what he was calling. And then when the Monday Night Football team talks about what's going on in the inner sanctums of Nick Foles' mind and says, I don't know why he's sending these plays in. They're not. Is that what he said?
I gotta pull this thing up verbatim, because if I don't pull it up verbatim, I'm gonna be upset.
Pretty much what you said. So
I'm gonna be upset that I didn't, because I've been saying this before Nick Foles was saying this. This guy is calling plays for legitimate weapons that he does not have.
wow.
Here's the analysis. This is from Brian Greasy. We were talking to Nick Foles yesterday, and he said, sometimes play calls come in, and I know that I don't have time to execute that particular play call. I'm the one out here getting hit. Sometimes the guy calling the plays, Matt Nagy, he doesn't know how much time there is back there. Here's Daniel Greenberg. This is former Chicago Bear Alex Brown on head coach Matt Nagy. You are the problem. We need to stop beating around the bush here. You calling the plays is the problem. This is getting ridiculous.
Whoa.
These are high-level ex-NFL players. These are current NFL players, Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion type
One
players.
of them is your quarterback.
And one is your quarterback, saying that you simply don't understand that we don't have the tools nor the time to run the plays you're calling. The plays you're calling are simply horrible. I've been saying this for so long. This guy, we're playing an Aaron Donald-led defense, and we're in a 5-step drop 65% of the night. It is that on top of our down and distance calls are simply, to me, incredible. That 4th and 1.
Yeah.
May have been the worst play call.
Bro, we've
that I've ever seen.
We've talked ad nauseum about fucking Cordero Patterson. When he comes into the game, you know to key on him.
Correct.
It is so fucking obvious. He treats him like he's old school, like Percy Harvin, bro. Cordero, he's a kick returner.
I know.
That's it. That's all he is.
I understand.
Nothing more.
To me, there are certain teams that do the exact same thing the Bears do, but they execute it at such a high level. The Bears run the jet sweep. They go over. They get tackled deep into the backfield on every occasion. The Rams run jet sweep. Robert Woods beats everybody around the edge for 15, 20 a pop. The problem is the situational play calling by the Rams, by the way, is impeccable. Jared Goff is not a good quarterback, but they go play action 70% of the game, allow him to get outside the pocket, improvise a couple throws, get him some confidence, move down the field. He misses wide open targets. Absolutely. So don't make him miss wide open targets. Make the targets directly in front of him. Get him out in space. Let him run. This is a good coaching staff. The other night, we got embarrassed. We got out-coached, outplayed on national television.
Stupid. So we got 2 minutes left. That's obvious what happened. New Orleans is going to come in and whoop our ass, and we'll see what happens after that. But fantasy and ECSports is getting a little crazy. I've won 6 in a row. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and ballyhoo.
Get this guy a tea over at the Peninsula. You won 6 in a row.
Just give me a hat over at the Top Fashion. Or dinner over at I don't know where yet.
No, you owe me dinner. Let's face it.
I thought we were even. I won 2 bets, bro.
No. You won the hat and the ability to choose the restaurant in which you take me to when the Bears go 10-6 or better.
Oh, my God. Is that what we said?
That is definitely what we said.
And we need to bet again.
I have this on record. By the way, I have this on record.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
It's on record.
All right, that's fine.
As of right now, you get to choose the restaurant. You can wear your hat to the restaurant if you want. If you pick somewhere,
And right now, buddy, Bears aren't looking too good because now their quarterback's talking shit to the. Hey, don't. Bleh. So I'm 6-1. You said that you're up and coming, but I mean, you're playing.
No, I didn't say I'm up and coming. I guaranteed a playoff.
Oh yeah, you guarantee. You are playing a very trash team. And
what's my record?
2. What are you? 3-3?
2. I think I got 2 wins.
Oh, okay. 2-3.
I just want the viewers to know, you know what kind of sack you got to have to guarantee a playoff berth with 2 wins?
It's a lot. But the guy you're playing this week is one of those guys who's the reason why I collect my money before our draft, because he's not even paying attention anymore. He already gave up. Thanks for the 100, Lance. You want to give up before, that's fine. This is why you do that for people like that, because his team is terrible. I had Dookie. I had to beat the young lion Dylan. I had to put the cub out of his misery. I only play him once. Hopefully he gets to the playoffs. I put you guys in the other bracket. I don't know if you noticed, because if you guys do get to the playoffs, I would want to beat you in the Super Bowl. So that is the only thing that I did have the option and not put you in my league. So we'll see what happens. But that was a good show. I'm going to start, just so everyone knows, start editing the show. So that's probably going to have a slightly new look, new feel. But we EC Sports is here to stay. And I and Danny are moving forward, and we're going to send it over to him right now. I'm sure he's going to talk about the fucking Dodgers and shit in LA and the Lakers. We all know.
Oh, make sure you mention how my boy had a career day against the Raiders.
For Ant, headed over to Danny, EC Sports. Bye, guys.